Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing the TMI tag. I've actually always wanted to do this and I think this is a good way for some of my subscribers to get to know me a little bit. And I just reached 1,000 subscribers and I can't freaking believe it. Like, this is so amazing. I know it might not seem like a lot to some people, but to me, this is such a milestone for me and I honestly can't believe it. And I just want to thank you guys that actually stick through and watch my videos, because honestly it means the entire world to me that people are actually watching me. I think it's so cool and so sweet of so many people that take the time out of their day just to watch me. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers, because I really can't believe it. I'm just over the moon right now. So I thought it'd be fun to do this tag because of that, just for the subscribers that want to get to know me a little better, want to know a few things about myself. So let's get started. What are you currently wearing? This Friends shirt that my sister got me when she was in New York, I believe. It says, "He's her lobster." Friends is my favorite show of all time. For those of you that don't know, when I am filming, I am either usually not wearing pants or I'm wearing sweatpants. The illusion is gone. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Yes, I have. I am engaged. Did you ever have a terrible breakup? One. I have had only one messy breakup my entire life. I can honestly say that. The rest of the guys I wound up being friends with for at least a little while. We either wound up still staying friends or just went our separate ways, but it was still a clean breakup. So yeah, I only had one messy breakup. How old are you? I am now 23. And I'm realizing the song is true. Nobody likes you when you're 23. How tall are you? I am 5'9", maybe 5'9 and a half. I'm actually really, really tall. How much do you weigh? Do you have any piercings? Yes, I have, let's see, 8 piercings on my ears, which I'm not wearing any earrings in right now, but I do have 8 piercings on my ears. And then I also have my belly button pierced. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I have one tattoo on my shoulder. It's just 4 small birds on my shoulder. It's a personal symbol for my mom and my sisters. Maybe I'll go in depth about it in a video in the future. And I do plan to get more soon, because I do love tattoos. Not very big ones. I like a bunch of little ones on myself personally. The people that go big or go home, I respect the crap out of them, because that is awesome and I'm such a chicken shit when it comes to that. But I do love tattoos and I do want a few more small ones. What's your favorite drink? My favorite drink, probably tea. I love tea. Either green tea or English breakfast tea. Those are probably my favorite drinks. What's your favorite song? I actually have 4 favorite songs of all time. I have narrowed them down. My favorite songs of all time are Moon River from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I do love every version of that song. Older version of it anyway, like 60s version. Hurt by Johnny Cash. Somewhere Over the Rainbow from Wizard of Oz. And This Is Gospel by Panic at the Disco. If I had to narrow it down to one of those songs though, it'd probably be Moon River. Definitely. That song makes me cry every single time I listen to it. What's your zodiac sign? I am an Aquarius, and I am exactly like my sign. I am a little bit shyer than my sign probably when you first meet me, but that's just around girls though when I'm shy. And if I'm in a room full of guys, I am super talkative. I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind, but when I'm in a room full of girls, I can't do it. I just feel like I'm constantly being judged. Long story with that. I do feel like I am exactly like my sign though, for sure. I am just a little bit shy when you meet me, but if you get to know me, I am very talkative. How long does it take you to shower? If we're talking like a full-on shower, like washing my hair, face, body, etc., probably like 20 minutes, maybe 15 if I'm fast. If I'm fast, 15. If not, 20. What's your favorite show? My favorite show of all time is Friends. It has been my favorite show for as long as I can remember, since I was a little kid. It's actually the first show I ever watched. My mother still tells me to this day how she used to feed me as a baby and we'd watch Friends together. So yeah, Friends is my all-time favorite show. What's your favorite bands? My favorite band of all time is the Beatles. If I had to pick one band in my entire life, it's the Beatles. I love, love, love the Beatles. If I had to pick any other bands though, it would be Mariana's Trench, Pink Floyd, Panic at the Disco, and The Killers. I love The Killers. I want to see them in concert again so bad. But yeah, if I had to pick my favorite band of all time, then it would be the Beatles. Everyone that knows me knows how sickly obsessed I am with the Beatles. Something you really miss. I really miss my fiance. He just left a few minutes ago. Where do you go when you're sad? I go to the park when I'm sad. That's usually the spot where I go. I will be swinging on the swing sets. Or I go into Jake's Arms, because that's my favorite place in the whole world. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? That's honestly hard to say. It could take me somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes or 15 minutes to 2 hours, depending on if I'm doing everything, like shower, full glam, hair, everything. Then that would be probably roughly around 2 hours. But usually I'd say on a normal day-to-day basis, 10 to 15 minutes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yeah, I have sisters. And I also used to fight boys when I was a little kid, so yeah. What turns you on? If someone has really pretty eyes, like Jake has the most beautiful eyes ever. If you really look into his eyes, they are such a beautiful shade of blue. But something not physical, I would say positivity, one, definitely. I cannot be around someone that is extremely negative every single day. I just can't do it. Or sweetness. I like people that are really sweet. What turns you off? Negativity. I can't handle negativity. If someone is extremely negative just to be negative, I can't be around that person. I can't be around that person for a long time anyway. I will spend time with them maybe for like a little bit, and then when it starts to drain me, I need to be away from that person. So definitely negativity. People that lie too. I don't like lying. So negativity, liars, and bragging. If you're genuine and you're showing off just to show how hard you worked, that's totally fine. That's okay. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You do you, you be excited for you, because that is, if you earn something, that is awesome. But if you're showing stuff off just to brag and be annoying, yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like bragging. Quality you look for in a partner. Someone sweet with manners, doesn't give up on me even when I'm at my worst, and knows how to make me laugh. I need someone that knows how to make me laugh. So basically, Jake McCann. What's your favorite color? My favorite colors are Tiffany blue, black, white, and sepia. Loud music or soft music? I guess it depends, honestly. Depends on what time of the day. Soft music if I'm going to bed or want to relax, or if I'm just having one of those days. Loud music when I want to go out or I just feel like jamming out. So yeah, I guess it depends on what time of the day, honestly. Favorite quote? My favorite quote of all time is actually my YouTube channel name. It's Never Be Normal. I used to say that all the time when I was younger, and I still continue to say that as I got older. And yeah, that's honestly the quote I live by, definitely. Because I mean, honestly, who wants to be around a normal person? Nobody. Other quotes I love are All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. I also really love this one quote from Boy Meets World, which is also one of my all-time favorite shows. It's lose one friend, lose all friends, lose yourself. And I think that is so true. So yeah, I gotta say those three are probably my favorite quotes of all time. Favorite actor. Okay, my favorite actor of all time that will always have my heart, dead or alive, is Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was everything to me growing up. I was sickly in love with Heath Ledger for the longest time, and when he died, this huge chunk of my soul, as dramatic as this sounds, was gone. Just broken, shattered into a million tiny little bite-sized pieces. And I just thought he was such an inspiration. I thought he was such an incredible actor. Every movie he ever did, you can tell he put his heart and soul into those characters. Another favorite actor of mine that I also have to give a shout out to is Charlie Chaplin. I am a huge Charlie Chaplin fan. I love Charlie Chaplin movies. I love the movie Chaplin with Robert Downey Jr. I thought he did such an amazing job portraying him. And yeah, honestly, if I had to pick my all-time favorite actors, it would be Heath Ledger and Charlie Chaplin. If I had to pick one, it'd be Heath Ledger for sure, just because that man, Charlie Chaplin has my heart too, but Heath Ledger was my number one. If I had to pick one that's still alive to this day, it would be Stanley Tucci and Robert Downey Jr. I love those guys. I think they're amazing. The reason you joined YouTube. The reason I joined YouTube, I have always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I always have. I just never knew what I would do with the channel exactly, or what kind of channel it would be. I honestly never thought I would make a beauty channel, but I'm really happy I did. I'm really happy I got into beauty. I started watching people like Jaclyn Hill, Kathleen Lights, Manny MUA, and just so many other inspiring YouTubers. And it honestly just inspired me to make my own channel. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm really happy I did, because this is something I honestly really love to do. Do you have any fears? What are they? I honestly don't want to say what my biggest fears are, because I do not like telling people my biggest fears, because I am afraid if I tell people my biggest fears that I cannot stop thinking about, then they will not stop thinking about it and they will freak out over it, and I honestly just can't do that to anybody. Some common fears I have, though, that most normal people have: I am terrified of clowns, and I am also terrified of dinosaurs, and I'm also scared of pitch black darkness. Those are my three main fears that I am willing to share. What's the last thing that made you cry? 13 Reasons Why. I watched the last episode a few nights ago. Towards the end, I was actually crying so much that I was hyperventilating, and Jake had to calm me down. The meaning behind your YouTube name. It is actually my favorite quote of all time, and it is a quote I live by every single day. Last time you said you love someone, I said it to Jake a few minutes ago. Yeah, that was the last time. Last book you read. Clockwork Orange. I read it for the second time. I love that book. It is one of my favorite books of all time. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. So yeah, last book I read was Clockwork Orange. It is amazing. It's such a great piece of literature. The book you're currently reading. I am actually not currently reading a book right now, which is strange for me. I need to find a new book to read. Thanks for reminding me, TMI Tag. Last show you watched. The last show, like TV show? Last TV show I watched? I never watched TV, honestly, so I'm trying to remember the last TV show I watched. The last thing I watched on TV was a movie, and it was Zombie Beavers. I love watching terrible, scary movies. Last place you were. My room. Last sport you played. Sports. Who's the last person you talked to? The last person I talked to was Jake. He left a few minutes ago. The last song you sang. The last song I sang was This Is Gospel by Panic at the Disco. I love that song, and I've been listening to it nonstop recently. Favorite chat up line. What is that, like a pickup line? I got it. All right, my favorite pickup line of all time. If you were a pirate, would you have your parrot on this shoulder or this shoulder? Do you have a crush? Yes, I am engaged. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. She is my best friend. Favorite food. My favorite food of all time has to be Mexican food. I love Mexican food so much. Mexican food is the one food I crave every single day of my life. I can always go for Mexican food. That sounds so good right now. Damn these questions. Place you want to visit. All right, the three main places that I am dying to visit are New Zealand, Australia, and Greece. I really want to go back to Greece. But yeah, I want to go to New Zealand. I want to see the Shire so freaking bad. I want to go to Australia so bad, visit Heath Ledger's grave, give him a few flowers, pay my respects, because that man was everything to me growing up. And I am dying to go back to Greece to see my family. What's the last time you kissed someone? A few minutes ago. Jake just left. So, with Jake a few minutes ago. Last time you were insulted? Every day of my life. Probably earlier today, but I can take it. I honestly don't care anymore when I get insulted, so it's whatever. Favorite flavor of sweet? All of them? Yeah, all of them. What instruments do you play? Okay, I play piano, guitar. I have also recently learned the ukulele, which I love. I also sing, and I can fiddle around with a bass guitar. So yeah, those are all the instruments I play. I was a musician in high school. I loved music. I was obsessed with music, and music is still to this day one of my great loves. Favorite piece of jewelry? My engagement ring. Jake knew exactly what I wanted, which is so crazy to me. He remembered the type of engagement ring I would want. And I actually remember when he even asked me what kind of engagement ring I would want. I think it was even before we started dating, actually. And it was just like, in my mind, it was just like a random question he came up with. And I told him, I was like, well, I don't want to get married, so why does that matter? And it was still just like the question that like popped up. And I finally showed him the kind that it would be for me personally. And he remembered and he got me the exact ring I would want. I love my engagement ring. It's my all-time favorite piece of jewelry that I own. And it holds a special place in my heart for many different reasons. And then if I had to pick something different, it would also be the first ring Jake ever got me, which is this heart infinity symbol ring right here that I absolutely love. And he got it for me for our first anniversary. Have you ever used it? What, the jewelry? I'm wearing them right now. Last time you hung out with anyone? Jake was here a few minutes ago, so I was hanging out with Jake and my dog. Who should answer these questions next? All of you guys. I think all of you guys should try this tag for yourself. And it's just such a fun way to get to know who you're watching more, and I would honestly love to know a little bit more about you guys also. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.